All right, Alico 3. We're gonna do a sales recap video. Typically, I shoot the video on just 1 or 2 nights of sales, but for this week, I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna try to group like 5 days of key sales together into one video. It'll be a longer video. I'm guessing 20 minutes or so in length, but then I'll try to get that out by Sunday. So this will be starting week, June 22nd, I think so. Just notable, cool cards I just wanted to show the price on. Stuff leaving the store. Typically, this is a fun video to shoot. So here's the Bonds. That's a Museum Collection 9. This was a big sale. 8.5 SGC Showcase Brady. That's a fabulous card out of 2000. So yeah, I'm personally seeing some strong sales on these SGC cards. And I'm doing these. A lot of these are fixed price. I'm not seeing as strong in auction, which is kind of self-explanatory. But here's a water into wine, and what that means is a common card, a 25-cent Gwyn, and you'll kind of see the price that this one got turned into. So the water before, the wine after. Here's a Premier Breeze. This is 2007 Upper Deck Premier 25. I actually got this as a replacement from Upper Deck. I had a bunch of cards that never got filled after they ceased having a college license in football after I think that was 2014 season. So they sent me. I just gave them a list of players I like, and they sent me this. It looked clean, so I sent it in. It got a 9. I think I bought this raw for like 150, 200 back before the explosion. So this one actually has a story too. I sent it to PSA and they gave it a 9, and I was just like, I looked that card over good and it looked like a 10 to me, so I snapped it and sent it to SGC and it got a 10. So it is good to get a second opinion sometimes if you believe in yourself and what you think a card is. Here's a Breeze. This is a blue prism. That's not on the card, that's on the case, but this is the retail version. So the stated print is around 5 or 6 copies of these, so they're extremely limited. This was a 10. I had it marked up pretty good. It's not a card cards that I sell in CBF. Most of the time, it's cards that I like but don't love, like cards that I don't necessarily feel like I have to keep or they're essential to my collection. So here's a Mahomes. This one went a little higher than market, I think, in auction. It's centered. It's probably near mint or near mint plus. It's a nice copy. It's not gem mint, but it's a nice Mahomes for somebody. Here's a LeBron Hollow. This was a raw purchase. I think it was like 125. So after eBay sales and grading fees, this is probably a push. But I wasn't like buying this to just grade it and resell it. I sent 2 in and one got a 10, so I kept the 10 and I just put the 9.5 in auction, and it didn't go for that much really. This is a Toys R Us one. This is a really neat card. I think I have a couple copies of this, so I decided to let one go. But 1990 Toys R Us rookies. I'd be interested to know if these came in a box set or how these were allocated to the public. But Griffey 10, which commanded a strong price. This one didn't do too well, but it was in auction. It's got a white corner. That was probably, it doesn't have the best eye appeal for a 9 card. It looks more like an 8.5 or 8 plus. So the Rogers rookie ticket from 2005 Contenders. It's just, collectors see the card and they want the card, I guess. Some collectors want the card to match the label, and this one just looks a little weak for the grade. So the Rogers Contenders, I think Beckett 9.5 sell for like 2,400 in this, so it went well below that. Here's another Junk Wax era card. This is just the stuff that I like to send in. These are classic cards. This set came out when I was 10 years old. Broke these packs as a kid, break these packs as an adult. The only difference is now I'm looking at condition, and it's just a challenge. It's fun. So to get 10s in these is definitely not easy. The Refractor Lindor, this one a little lower than anticipated, but it is raw, and it is, I think the market's cooling down a little bit, but this is still the Refractor from 2015 Bowman Chrome. This is a neat card. I think it was just, I wasn't going to keep it because it's like an 8. It's 8 conditions. See that center and right to left. Still an awesome card. So that's the rookie premier Andre Johnson from 2003. Here's your red power, kind of that X-Fractor look. It's got the sticker on there. 43 of 49. I'll just say it in this video in case I got new watchers. That just means that I personally sent the card in and got it slabbed. And if it's gold, it means I pulled it and sent it in. So something new I started a couple months ago. This Vic was strong. I mean, not compared to Breeze, but we're talking about two different classes of players. But I mean, look at the shine on that thing. Strong price too. So the Vic Topps Chrome out of 999. We've got a centered mantle. So this is, it's a 3, but look at the centering on that. It's just, it's a fantastic 3. 64 Topps mantle. Great card. And then this Pastrnak was strong. I think this is right in line with PSA 10 sales. So, SGC always sells for less. SGC 10 always sells for less than PSA 10, but sometimes you can match the price if you're patient and you get the right buyer. Yeah. So Pastrnak, that's the Future Watch Auto to $9.99, and we'll continue on more. Next up is a David Ortiz Topps third-year card, 1999 Topps. This is one of those cards that's 25 cents to $1 raw, but in PSA 10 form, you'll kind of see the price. You'll see the premium. So fantastic sale right there. Pros and Prospects Breeze. It's got the 9 corners, so it's more like a Mint Plus card hanging out in that Gem Mint label, but decent price for it. I think this card's underrated when you compare it to the Brady. Same numbering. Slick Silver Jordan. I got this for like $60 raw. It looked good. It wasn't really scratched at all, so I sent it to SGC back in the spring, and it got a 10. I put it in auction because I had 2 of it. So Slick Silver Jordan, Rookies and Stars Manning. This went maybe a tad lower than I thought, but I'm sure the Rookies and Stars one's like $250 in a PSA 10, but this one is an SGC 10, so it does sell for much less. Clemens 85 or 84 Fleer update. This one is mint centered, so nice copy. Just didn't send this one in. Probably's got the potential for a PSA 9. Depends on the grader and the day. Here's a water into wine. This is a crazy one. I think this card's probably worth 20 cents raw. So Pedro 96 Bowman. I think it went so high because it has such a low pop. Here's a fake gem Moncada with the 9 corners. I checked the corners; it just got white on it. And to me, that's just not a Gem Mint card, although the label does say that. But so a 9.5. I thought this was pretty strong. I don't know what a PSA 10 does, but I thought this was a strong sale for an SGC 10. Your base Heritage Soto 502. And then I actually bought this raw for like $250 back in the wintertime. Got it graded. I just kind of marked it up somewhat high because it's Prism. He's a young quarterback. We've kind of seen what's happened with Mahomes. Not to compare him to Mahomes, but the potential that's there on a much different basis for Daniel Jones. But it sold within like 2 days, so it just shows how hot the market can be sometimes. Moss's stuff has risen. His 98 SP Authentic stuff. This is one of the most underrated cards ever. It's on card. It's from SP Authentic. It's the Players Inc. auto. Not sure the print on these, but this is a nice SGC 9 example. So another Moss. This one went lower. I sold a Peyton last week for like $350. The Bowman base and a 10. So I was thinking about 120 to 150 for Moss, but it went a lot lower. So I guess his market on this card is just a lot lower, or it was just a bad auction. So either way, still a neat card. And one of the old PSA holders, and then Kirby Puckett 85 Topps, great card. This is a nice example, 65-35 or maybe 60-40 centering from left to right. Love the look of the 85 Topps. So there's your Puckett, and then Brady Bowman. I think these have cooled just a little, but they were also on fire. So It's a 2000 Bowman Brady in a PSA 8. Another Brady. This one is Vanguard. I actually just got this back from PSA. It was in my order last week, and I just priced it higher. I priced it at PSA 9 levels. Didn't think it would sell this quick. Sometimes it takes the market a while to catch up to certain cards, and this is a card that, eventually it's probably going to go up. So Vanguard, PSA 8 Brady. Here's a Devers. This is Bowman Draft Purple Ice. Neat card. I had it in my PC for a couple of years. Definitely enjoyed it. Somebody offered a good price for it. It's just another example of a card I like, but I don't love, so I'm okay to part with it at a certain price level. So Devers Purple Ice to 99.10. Kind of didn't really want to see this one go, but I ended up selling it. Saquon. Neon Green Pulsar. I believe these are in the Walmart Megas. You get one of these green autos per box, but it's okay to sell some stuff sometimes. I don't think we need to keep everything. This was a strong sell. Acuna Bat down 9.5. This is the SGC 9.5. It looks good in this holder. I believe PSA 9s are sitting 550, 650 maybe. So you'll kind of see what a 9.5 did for the SGC. And this one looks, it definitely fits the grade. So this one was decent. A little weak from what we've seen recently. We saw a PSA 10 of this go for 350 last week, and this is an SGC 9.5. Definitely an extremely clean example. Could almost pass for a 10. Honestly, I'd have to look at it closer. But awesome example here, SGC 9.5. We got this Breeze Upper Deck Game Gear. This is a lower end Breeze. It is numbered to 500 there. It's a horizontal card. PSA 10. The pop is rather low on this card. I was thinking it would go for 250, 300. It went for under that. But here's the old school SGC flip. So a Mantle 3.5 or 45. 63 tops. Beautiful card. And then I bought this Moss about a week ago. It's got some scratching on the back. I listed it as near mint. I think that's what it would grade out at if you did send it in. The front's beautiful. It's just there's like some scratching on where his face is, and it just bugged me. So somebody else will own it and enjoy it. And the price it went for was crazy cheap. So steal for the person that won this one, but. Next up, classic card right here, 1989 Fleer Glossy Griffey. This one's kind of faded. That's why I had it listed at NM. I think it would be around a 7. So, there's the Glossy. Here's another raw card. It's got a bunch of different. I think what happened was it sold May 30th, and the person didn't pay, so I relisted it. But a raw Lamar Prism from 2018. This card definitely has a strong following. This one was rather low. It took a while for the buyer to pay, but he did get the payment in. And the Jeter foil in an 8. Honestly, this card looks fantastic. Card-wise, it looks like an 8 plus to me. So, Premier Prospects, the SP foil Jeter in an SGC 8. And we'll close out with a mild, this isn't really a good water to wine sale, but Sandberg 91 Bowman in a 10. It didn't go for that much, but it's a cool card to show. Classic Hall of Famer from 91 Bowman. That's it. I'll link all the clips together, and we'll have a weekly sales roundup with lots to show.